Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is, aren't you guys? So the Raiders signed Jimmy G to a 3-year, $72 million contract. How do I feel about this? Well, it just appears that the Raiders went from average to average again. But I will say this on a side note. Jimmy G did go further than Derek Carr did. At least he got the 49ers to the Super Bowl, and they was one overthrow away from an overthrown pass by Jimmy G to possibly just securing that game and taking away Kansas City's momentum and winning that Super Bowl. But nevertheless, I'm not that happy or excited about this deal because to me, it's nothing to get excited about. Now, the Raiders plan on drafting a quarterback, I guess, to groom when Jimmy G's services are no longer needed. But at the end of the day, I guess based off what happened with Baltimore and basically what they did with Lamar Jackson, to where basically if you wanted to sign Lamar Jackson, you would have to compensate 2 first-round picks. Because they kind of screwed Lamar Jackson with that non-exclusive franchise tag. Because it's just basically a trade. And to be honest with you, the Ravens got over on Lamar Jackson, but that's what happens when you have your mama trying to be an advisor. There's a difference between being a manager and an advisor and then being an agent. So, at the end of the day, I think the Raiders would have pursued it, and they may, who knows, depending on what happened with Lamar Jackson after this season, they may revisit this situation again. But Jimmy G, I'm just like, yeah. But this is what you've seen with the Raiders just for years. Mediocrity or being above average. That's the Raiders' goal, to be mediocre or above average. This do not come as a team that's trying to compete for a Super Bowl. And I'm just keeping it a buck. Then not to mention Jimmy G gets hurt a lot. So to me, there's nothing to be excited about this deal. Nothing. That's just real talk. Anyway, this your boy Tam Biz. I'm out.